high school, all you need is a D. All you need is a D to get your diploma. I'm saying that because every now and again, you hear students in my class who they regret quitting, they regret giving up. And the reality is some of them were pushed in circumstances where mentally, physically, they really had no choice. Okay. Some of them, I need to work because we got to bring money into this family. Some of them, because of some very traumatic situations, they had to resort to adult education. And I get that. Nevertheless, some of you who are just, I would say, punking out because you just don't feel like it, I don't think you understand the amount of work you have to do when you go into adult ed. First of all, when you come in there, before you even get into the program, well, once you register, you have to take what is called a TABE test. I forgot how many questions, but it's all 4 subjects: social studies, science, reading, language arts, and math. Then once you get up to 40 hours, orientation is 12 hours, then the 40 hours of coming to school, and I think the 12 hours of orientation counts towards the 40 hours. You then have to take what is a post-TABE. If you make a gain, which means you've grown in some area, you go from one level to another level, you get a GED ready voucher, which is worth $8. Some people who don't get the gain and they feel like, you know what, I think I can pass the GED ready. We encourage them to go ahead and take it because the GED ready will tell you exactly what you need to study for the GED. Now, if you pass the GED ready, you will get a voucher to test for free. Each test is $40. Now, we have some people that say, well, I can go ahead and just pay the test. Do you? Nevertheless, we have some students who do not pass that test in one go. So you have to keep paying $40 or paying $20 or whatever the fee is, because I might be wrong, but I don't think you have to pay the full fee if you have taken it more than once. But you in school for free. Go ahead, the D will get you the diploma. And then what tricks me out is we have some students who they're struggling because I need to work. So I can't take off to come to class every day. We do have a program online that allows them to get some work online if they can't come to school every day. Nevertheless, and get some studying and some tutoring hours, and it will count towards their hours. Nevertheless, like we were talking to one student, he goes, well, I got to work for my family. And you don't understand, you're getting caught up in the rat race because sadly, our society basically gets you so caught up in working. It's still not enough to get you to where you need to be and to save the amount of money that you need to have and to have the type of lifestyle that you want to have. So that's why we have so many people going in debt, because instead of you living according to your means, you live above your means, or we have so many people barely getting by because what you're making is not enough because you don't have the proper certification. So some of my students admit to me they want to get the diploma because they want to get their welding certification. You can't get your welding certification if you don't have a high school diploma. And I will never forget when I went to Boeing. And Boeing said, we don't care if you acted up in school or if you didn't do your work. Just graduate. We will help you go to any school for free. I don't know if that's still the case. This was almost 5 years ago. We went to Boeing. Nevertheless, a lot of these companies, if you have your high school diploma, you have the work ethic, they don't need you to write a full-fledged essay. They don't need you to compute the highest math problem. They just need you to be coming there willing to work and willing to get training. So at least get the D, because the reality is education is not as, some of the things they require you to do in school, you're not going to use in real life. I'm just being honest. But at the same time, get the diploma. That doesn't mean drop out. That means if I do the bare minimum, and I had students who admitted to me they were geniuses, why get an A versus a C? They didn't see the point when they knew what they wanted to do, and what they want to do was not requiring a GPA. Get the diploma.